We're now live. Ya. Listo.
Listo.
Ah.
Hola! Today we are going to the beach with a couple of friends and we want to do a finger food that it's easy to eat and it's fresh and healthy, so we are going to do a ceviche. And a ceviche is basically a raw fish that is being cooked in lime juice, a kind of like a citrus juice. And in this occasion we are going to use lime juice and also orange juice to give it more kind of a sweetness, because we are going to use mango and we are also going to use tomato, some spring onions and some coriander that is being I chopped before, and of course a hot sauce. In this occasion I'm going to use a very spicy sauce that has a lot of different spices because it's going to go very well with the mango and all these meats.
If I want to, I like better chipotle, for instance.
You can use chipotle.
Yeah, instead of that?
Yes, of course.
Jalapeno as well?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes well. It basically goes well with any hot sauce, or you can basically skip the hot sauce. We love the flavor that goes with the hot sauce, but it's up to you.
Okay.
So we are going to start with the liquid part, that is the lime juice and the orange juice. And I'm going to cut this for you while I'm... can you squeeze the lemons and the orange while I do the...
How many?
It's 4 lemons and 1 orange. These lemons are quite big, but if you have like smaller lemons, you can use 5 or 6. It's up to you basically also.
What do I do with the...
No, don't put it there! It's in here! We are going to put all the ingredients here. So we start with the liquid. So can you squeeze it here?
What is this for?
Just for putting like the leftovers of the skin of the lemon or whatever, so you don't keep it there. I'm going to get the fish out of the fridge. And because I'm using raw fish, it's very important to keep it cold as much as possible. And I always...
Can you show the fish?
Yes. When I do ceviche, I always go to the fish market in the morning and get fresh fish. So this is the fish that I'm using today. That is... What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. That is a flathead. It's an Australian fish, as far as I know.
Flathead is an Australian fish. It's very bad looking, but very good tasting.
We use it a lot also for fish and chips. So it's a kind of small fish and it has like a kind of neutral flavor, so it's go good with all the...
But that's make an authentic ceviche being flathead. We don't have flathead in Mexico.
You can use basically any kind of fish. You can use salmon, you can use even tuna if you want. But basically I like to use this time a white fish because it has a kind of more...
So ceviche is usually white fish?
You can, basically ceviche is more like a kind of white fish.
But if it's made for fish and chips, then it's a cheap fish. That means it's a cheap or low price, low cost fish.
No, it's not a low cost fish.
No,
it's not. But it's a very nice fish. I think it's one of my favorites. Like in Mexico, we have different kinds of fish. So when I came to Australia, I like to try and taste different kinds of fish, and I found that the flathead is one of my favorites. So I use it like very frequently for different things. So I have my like pieces, kind of small, of fish. So they cook through. If you do like very chunks of fish, they are not going to cook.
Actually, I didn't know what was it. I heard that they had flathead, but I googled it just 2 minutes ago, and it's flat. That's why it's called flathead. But it's very bad looking, and I didn't know it was only Australian. But it's very popular here. I always heard of it.
You're too slow. You started too slow. Can you go quicker, please? Okay, while he keeps squeezing the lemons and the oranges, I'm going to cut some tomato for the ceviche. And yeah, basically ceviche is really good as a finger food, especially when it's hot. But as I said before, you can use different fishes, and even we use also with prawns, with tuna, with salmon, and yeah, basically you can use it with any kind of fish.
And we have to eat it all today, right?
Yes, because we are going to the beach and it's going to be hot. I'm going to keep it like as cool as possible in a cool bag with an ice pack next to it, so it keeps cool, and it probably is going to be the first thing that... Oh, sorry, it doesn't go there. It doesn't matter. It's the first thing that we are going to eat, and we regularly eat it with corn chips. And you can also eat it with the tostadas. Are you ready?
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
The oranges, that's just lemon?
Yeah, that's just the lemon. Can you do the oranges in this one because they are not going to fit it. Okay, so I'm going to put the fish and a little bit of tomato that mistakenly put
so
it
when
there.
we only use the, I'm always confused with the lima y limon.
Sorry,
We always use the green.
The green, that's a
not
lime.
the yellow one.
That's a lime. We always call in Mexico the green one. It's it's lemon for us, and the yellow one we don't have it.
But we don't make ceviche in Mexico with the yellow one. That's
No, we don't have a. We don't basically have a yellow.
It confuses me all the time.
Okay, so we have our fish first. We need to get sure that all the juice, all the fish gets covered by the juice. Like this. So it really cooks. And it's good to leave it marinated for like at least 2 hours. So when we go for the picnic, it's going to be cooked. I'm going to put also salt and some pepper.
How much salt you put?
Just a pinch of salt, whatever you feel like.
So just you cut the fish, that's it? You put
That's
the salt?
it. The salt, pepper, and also going to put hot sauce at this point because it's also going to help me to cook the fish, and it's also going to get all the flavors here. So I put like 2-3 tablespoons of this hot, because it's a very hot sauce. But if you're using a chipotle, you can put probably 4 or 5 tablespoons, or it's basically up to you.
And does it help keep the fish fresh?
Yes, of course. Can you pass me a spoon, please? Okay, so now all my fish is perfectly covered with the liquid. I'm going to give it like a quick stir to get all the flavors through the fish. And I'm going to try it. It's like eating sashimi, so it's safe to eat it like this. Perfect. And now I'm going to add all the vegetables. I'm going to start with the spring onions. And then the coriander.
Is there any reason why the fish goes below?
Yes, because of the liquid. We want the liquid to cook the fish.
Okay.
And we are going to keep it like this until we serve it. Like just before serving it, we just give it a stir and combine all the flavors. I'm going to put again a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper for the vegetables. And this is and a little bit more salsa.
It's nice, the color's like a flag.
Oh really?
You don't shake it, you don't...
No, I don't shake it because I want the fish to cook with the juice. And I just close it and put it in the fridge until we go to the beach.
Show it.
And that's it.
You don't flip it over?
No, I don't flip it over. So we keep it like this. Before serving it, I just give it a quick stir and we serve it with either with corn chips or with tostadas. And that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gracias. Please give us your feedback. Do you like it or not? Thank you.